As often as I think.
Pilgrim, whoe'er thou art.
As often as the stars persist to countershine the earth.
Stay a while, and let thy heart take acquaintance of this stone.
So shall I now and ever be.
What?
What art thou?
What?
What be the difference between a shadow and a flame?
What be the difference?
A name? Both live by light.
But one.
One.
One lives a stain.
I know not where I be. Where am I?
But why does it live? Only for a moment?
For a moment.
And then.
And then.
Then there is silence.
For time
Doth.
Stop.
My breath! Ah, me! A fitted place to pant, for breath to linger, if it ever would. Dare I rest a time? This glade, my soul, dost thou see? 'Tis a solid sphere. How scarcely I saw it in this dark. For high time now 'gain the sun's descent upon my dim-lit eyes. Ah, it bears dismal my statue in this sphere. She was hard wrought, and now I am here in a far-off strand, a wandering chiseler in a Stygian land, with naught on my side except the dust on my cloak, a poor man's tools, and a sorrowful monolith, which, dare I call her worthy of a king? I might have hewn a tomb from this too hard a glow. What art thou? I might have carved thee an angel, but 'twere enough that thou was meant to be the unfeigned reflection of narrow me. Thy posture is a brave one, for thou that liest thus low stands up, methinks, and thus defies the world. Oh, but gentle sleep is knocking at the door, and bid me wander from this weary world. What art thou? Why, it cannot be. 'Tis my stone as if 'twere flesh. Behold, she breathes. Dear one, fear not, for thou art to me a miracle and wondrously fair. Man I am, an artist by trade, who wrought thy frame from stone. Yet life I gave thee not. Marveled I am at that hidden power which worked its wonder here.
Man?
Man!
Hast thou a name?
Me?
Ah, thou art a babe for words.
What?
What art thou? Ah, alas for the busters of the night, why thou art stone cold of sense. Here, take my cloak. 'Tis the wind.
Wind?
Aye, 'tis a dreadful howling. But think thou not on hollow things, but close thine eyes, and seek there things more wondrous fair. The king's repast, for nothing less I came into these woods and first thee wrought.
King?
The Arken king, whose realm stands at the end of this wooded way, for he dwells in a gilded glade, shining on a hill, where many a splendid thing untold repose in banquets manifold, and the stars are his lands. For such a one I am called forth from my humble lodging to make mine art his pleasure. For such a one now was meant to be, a telling of the world wrought in stone. Ah, the wind, 'tis done. So for the better. For thou art flesh now, and made more glorious for thy telling. How the Arken king will shine when he turns his face upon thine eyes. For that moment I would give the world. Such a face I dare would paint without a frame. Aha! But hark! Methinks I hear a rustling in the dark. Come, my girl, away from sight, for sundry perils haunt the night. Now are we come unto this forked path, where nigh my trusty map makes end. So into the darkness shall I wend, and after while here return, a fit direction there to learn.
Lanthonus, thou swift-footed swain,
Venture ye a while forth, then unto us return again.
Dear sweet, fairest wise, rest us here a moment, and let me be thine eyes.
Oh, the sounds of the dark! Death! I am sure he will come because I hear the night's sad voice.
Fear not, fair Emmeline. 'Tis the wind.
Wind? What is its aspect?
Why? It looks nothing. 'Tis the empty air.
Oh, how a nothing howls so.
Ah, it passes over, as a dream.
Speak ye not so, Eudaimon, for I have been troubled by such a wind this yesternight.
In thy dreams?
Yes. I dreamed that thou wast wandering in the dark, and I stood alone, and I heard thee crying among the shadows. Then the earth trembled, for I felt it, and I wept, for there was suffering in thy cries. Then behold, I heard a voice upon thy hand, bid me rise, awake, awake. Loud were its cries, then louder, awake, awake. So I roused my soul to step into the dark.
What didst thou there find?
I know not, for it was morning, but the voice did cry against the wind.
Fond Emmeline, forget thy darkness of the mind, for there is light in another sight. So shall I leave thee, and ever shall protect thee. So never shall I leave thee in the shade of somber dreams.
Would that thou had such a power, but I fear the worst.
Sweet, Turn thy aspect here, and let me gaze upon thy dimlit eyes, which cannot view the conquest they have made. O starlit night, where gems are bound in the unseen dark, here underneath thy gaze these twin spheres sound. Their duet is sweeter set in lids than all the royal stars spangling night's celestial crown.
What are these spheres? These gems and stars to which thou thus compares mine eyes and me? Is there such a music carved for eyes to hear?
Ah, sweet innocence, thou mistakest hearing for sight.
Then disclose the nature of thine eye's melody. Ne'er have I heard of an unheard song. What is its meter?
'Tis a music outside time.
And the notes?
The notes are two. With stems unseen and song unheard, they hold their melody in you.
What? Am I to thee no more than a songbook?
One whose noble beats disdain to lie thus folded, an effect more comely bears from a shepherd's hands.
Beloved, you read me wrong. I see mine harmony as the day, and I swear 'tis true. All that is in me musical is long with you.
Oh, sweet innocence, had she but eyes.
No, just now thou said I had. I see them. I have two.
But neither see.
'Tis my hands that see, for is not seeing touching with the eyes?
No. For I see at a distance where thou toucheth not.
But I see thee still, in memory. Each little finger holds a memory of its own, a mind for each feeling, for each song within a book, and each holds within itself a measure of thy look. Separate, they hold semblances. Together, they hold you. I am sure they see you then. What? Can thine eyes do more?
They view thy beauties, the colors of thy face, thy lips carnation, thy dark shaded brows, thy black spotted eyes surrounded by an ocean of white. All the colors that make thy beauty and produce my love.
Nay, then we do not love on equal terms. I love thee dearly without all these helps. I cannot see thy lips carnation, thy dark shaded brow, nor thy black spotted eyes.
Thou mistakest.
Indeed, thou hast a nose and eyes, and such a face as mine. Have not men faces?
Oh, none as thou, so excellently fair.
Would I then I had no face, for I would be such a one as you are to me.
Alas, thou hast no notion of light and colors. So needs I teach thee mine affection in ways untried.
What be this, I feel?
A mirror for the hand. Whilst thou canst view thy beauty's graces, feeling thou might see my name engraved herein. For as no point or dash of it the tempest can outwash, so shall all time find me the same. And if e'er between us shadows fall, feel herein my pattern, for it is with thee still, until memory's touch doth fade away.
Eudemon, afore now thy name I ne'er felt so well, for this doth lodge it in mine heart. Now always be thou at my side, never to depart.
Hearken to me, my fair trusted friends. From darkness I return. Wherefore I found a spacious path. 'Tis to the left I lately learned. Upon the path let us travail, to forest edge advancing.
For seek we there the Arken king, to adorn his feast with dancing.